solve this radical equation. And since there's two radicals, it's most likely going to need to square twice at some point. So first step in any radical equation is we always want to isolate the radical. Come on, let's go. So here I'm going to isolate this one, only for the reason that then I have plus. No other reason. So I'm going to square both sides. Now on the left side here, we're going to end up with some lovely 2x plus 20 because when I square that, the square root symbol is going to cancel. However, do not make the mistake of distributing that squared. That plus sign means that I am going to need to FOIL this. Do not be foiled by having to FOIL. Okay, we can do it. So we have 2x. One thing that might help you with that is writing it out as two binomials being multiplied. Then you're going to lose that temptation to distribute the squared. So now I have 1 plus 2 of that 4x plus 6 plus 4x plus 6. 2x plus 20 is equal to 4x plus 7 plus 2 of that. You still have another radical, so I'm still going to have to FOIL again, but again, I have to isolate that radical, so I'm going to do that. I could divide by the 2 right now in terms of isolating, but because then I'm going to have 13 halves, I'm going to square right now. You can square right now and not have a problem because that's multiplication, and squaring exponents can distribute over multiplication. So now I have 14x squared minus 26, and 26 will be 52x plus 169 equals 4 times 4x plus 6. 2 squared is 4, square root squared is 4x plus 6. 16x plus 24. Okay, so now I have 4x squared minus, so I'm going to subtract the 16x on both sides, get minus 68x, subtract 24 on both sides, and we get positive 145 equals 0. Now, as strange as this is actually factorable. Most people would probably use the quadratic formula on it. So when I go to factor, I'm going to get 2x, 2x, and I'm going to get 5 and 29. So now we get x is 5 halves, or x is 29 halves. Now, anytime I square a polynomial, radical equation, I have the opportunity to add extraneous solutions. So it's very important that we check our answer on these. Okay, so my original equation, square root of 2x plus 20 minus square root of 4x plus 6, and we want to know, does that equal 1? Okay, so I'm going to use my calculator to help me with this. So, and one of the tools I'm going to use on the calculator is the stow option. So 5 halves, I'm going to stow that as x. And so then I'll see square root of 2x plus 20. And if you have a newer calculator, yours may look a little different. Minus square root of 4x plus 6. Drum roll. Oh, it is 1. Now the other option we got was 29 halves. Let's stow that as x. And because I don't want to type again, I'm just going to do second enter twice to get the same line back. That comes out as -1. Gasp! Not what we had. So this is what's considered an extraneous solution. What you want to do with that is you just put a line through it, saying I found it, but it's not actually a solution. So the only answer to this problem is 5 halves. Hope this helps.